Hey, it's Nicole. It's Hairly Relatable. It's episode 15, and this is a new space. We'll see how it works out. Everything's breaking, and this is Existential Crisis Bob. He's in his yellow hoodie, tucked away, ready to just explode and give up. So it's funny because, of course, creating space to do this podcast has always been my challenge, and I'm not going to say that I nailed it at all, but we're giving it our best shot, and I definitely put my best intentions forward, trying to keep consistent. And guess what? I actually have a really fun topic that I want to talk about today. And it came to me because I got my hair done and got highlights and went lighter thanks to my wonderful boss and owner of Beautiful Revenge Salon in Westwood, New Jersey, where I am employed. And what I talk about does not necessarily reflect the views, policies, and opinions of the salon Beautiful Revenge in Westwood, New Jersey. Hot disclaimer. And it's the summer, and I have been wearing my hair dark for so long, about 2 years now. And half of it was because being a stylist, we have zero time to get our hair done. Usually we're doing it ourselves, and doing a dark color is pretty much the most easy thing to do at home. And doing at home hair color is pretty safe when you're doing a single process by yourself, putting your roots on at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night in the mirror in your bathroom, hopefully not ruining the grout in your nice white bathroom. I don't have a nice white bathroom, and I'm not showing it to you. Not yet, at least, for renovations. So I have my brush and I'm doing my roots, and I turn around because my son's yelling for me, and I take my brush and I go across the cream colored walls that were painted already, and there's a big smudge mark of my level 1 hair color. And I just take it like this, and it's still there. So that's pretty much how my root colors go at home. However, it also is just kind of economically sound because I have to run and get the color quickly before the store closes. And sometimes it's not the beauty supply store. It's not CVS either. Okay. But it's like, the non-beauty supply store. And I'm not knocking, places like the corporates, Sally's, Ulta. They are good for the consumer, but they're low-grade professional, and they carry professional products. Don't get me wrong. They have a very high markup, and that's why they're also like coupons and the rewards clubs and stuff like that. But it's 8 o'clock at night, and I'm trying to beat the door lock before they are done for the day. So there is a level of keeping that jet black hair color as a stylist. So now I am able to go lighter, and I'm so thankful for that. And it is masking the regrowth of my gray hair color just a little bit better. And I still have my extensions, my teeth extensions. So it's giving right now, and I'm happy about it. And my whole point of the podcast today is going to be like the summer hair look. And are we doing the summer hair look for ourselves? Are we in love with the summer hair look because it's who we want to be and who we see ourselves as during the summer? Or is it like, oh, my partner or my husband or my girlfriend or my situationship likes my hair light, or I just broke up with my partner or my girlfriend or my boyfriend or what have you, and I completely want to go a different look and a different vibe. And there's the old saying of our industry: when somebody is warming up their scissors at home, we say, do not by any means cut your own bangs if you are involved in a breakup. And over the summer, of course, it's a lot of feels, because people sometimes, especially in my younger years, when we weren't tied down with a family and life and responsibilities, we would date. And in that dating scene, you'd want to be single for the summer because, we were living our best lives down at the Jersey Shore. And it was all about what look we were going to achieve this year. And, for those of you who definitely know me a long time, it was the look of the hair in the poof and the dark hair, again, making that way, and pretty much the extensions. They were clipping at the time, though, because, you know, they were being ripped out at the end of the night, and you would see them on the dance floor. But that was definitely for me. Now, was I breaking up and breaking hearts? Maybe, possibly, quite possibly, very, 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 quite possibly was doing that. And I definitely was messing around with color by myself and not just single process color. Oh, yeah. We were highlighting my own hair. And how many of my clients, especially with seeing them coming in and having the same situation and saying, I want to change because I want to be someone else this summer, or I want to go down to the shore, or I want to go on this trip that we booked. And I had a client that was going to Nashville, and she just had this vision of like wearing these cowboy boots and walking down into the honky tonk era, and being this blonde bombshell coming from like pretty much dark brown hair. And I said, we're going to do it. We're going to get there. I don't like country music, but I support you. And we did. And she didn't have bangs, but I gave her like this little, like, cute little flippy kind of curtainy face freemy that we wore as bangs. And it was great. I really think that I made a difference for her vibe and her confidence. And it's great because now going down there and maybe kind of playing it single and feeling good about herself, she used her hair as that benchmark to catapult her new life as a single woman and excitement over it. And you don't have to make, hopefully, situations like heartbreak or when you have to, a change of life like that. And hair is kind of like the first thing that you want to change about yourself. It's like what's like readily available. I mean, you can change the color of your nails, but your nails are your nails. It's not going to make you look that much different. You can actually look a lot different by changing your hair. And also, it can go in reverse. You can have this light hair and say, forget it, we're gonna go dark. And from blonde to sultry dark, that's a whole vibe. And that's actually one of my favorite looks to achieve on somebody. And it's absolutely one of those things where you have to say, like, are you sure what you're going through? You good? And I'm all about it and I support it 100%. Like, makeovers are my thing, but also has to be the right situation and mindset, because not that there's no turning back. Everything is kind of within reason of fixable. Hair grows and hair can change. But it is true, once you cut those bangs, they're there. But the fun thing is that you can alter your look to change, and you can actually adapt to it, and you can have fun with it. And as long as you're open to that and accepting of it, it definitely will be a whole new experience, and you'll feel so good when you live in your new color and your new vibes. So that's phase one of like what I want to say. Now, cutting the bangs, yes. Don't do it yourself. Always come in, always have a stylist do it for you. There's so many different ways you can cut bangs. And not for nothing, there are clip-in bangs. You can always play around with your look. There's clip-in bangs, there's wigs, there's extensions. So don't feel like there's ever a situation where you'd be like, I can't do that. I don't know how I'm gonna look. Well, yeah, you can see how you're gonna look, because there's available. You can look at it. You could just buy it off of Amazon if you don't want to do like the real thing, like the real extensions. We do them now. They're little micro pieces, and we can put them in your hair and you can wear them as bangs. So it's just something to think about if you're a client. Now, in terms of hairstylists, we know better. We're the worst. We'll be the worst. We'll take it and we'll just cut it when we're having a moment. And that's the stuff that's really irreversible. I used to work with a girl, and it's funny. I'm still friends with her. And she used to say, call your sponsor. If you're gonna start opening that bleach yourself, because she had to bail me out a few times. A couple people had to bail me out a few times with color. And she used to say, if you're opening that bleach and you hear that pop at home, call your sponsor. And it's so true, because you definitely don't want to do anything that, as a hairstylist, that is really going to mess yourself up. It's damaging, and it's also, not good for your hair, own hair, and you're setting a bad example for your clients, obviously. Now, how many of your friends have taken their hair and dyed it red when they're going through something? There is a stigma, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. But if somebody is going through something, usually something, I'm going to say spicy, okay? If y'all going through something spicy, you're going to be dyeing your hair red. And it is like the red, fiery. It is like the spicy red. If you're going through something, how many people have you known to dye their hair that spicy red color? I mean, I don't know if I've dyed my hair spicy red. It's been purple, but it's not have been the spicy red color. But believe me, I've been going through things, but it was never a spicy red. But I've seen people dye their hair spicy red. And it is like a sixth sense as a hairstylist to be like, oh, something going on. We psychic. Oh, just give us the number, the 1-800 number right now, because we know if somebody's hair is red, fire engine red, spicy red, we're talking like 6R to 8RR thrown in there, you going through it. Yeah. And it's usually like on you, girl. Yes. And usually, I hate being right, but it's all good. red's a bitch to get out. What can I say? I mean, you might as well just dye it black at that point, but it's all good. We get there. We get there. And then when you highlight, it turns orange, and then you're our color correction, and we've got you forever. But it's funny. I will vouch for that one, for experience, and for, I can't say personal experience, but definitely like many of times, and client wise confirmation for sure. Now, let's switch gears. And the next thing, how many of you have gotten your hair done? Clients and stylists alike. And I'm holding this because my headphones are still broken from my trip when I put them in my carry-on and my bag got smashed and it broke. And I'm not using my stand because I'm holding it because I have nowhere to put it now. So my chair is breaking too. This is my son's chair. I broke it. Does that tell you? So how many of you get your hair done and your significant other doesn't even notice? How many of you come home, you're so excited to come home from the salon and you're swinging your hair around and it's all done and you're highlighted or you're dark or like it's like the bomb ass blowout and you just feel like $1,000,000 freaking bucks and like they say nothing. They're like on their phone, they're checking their stats on like fantasy baseball, they're scrolling, they're on the shitter. Who the hell knows what they're doing on there? But we know what they're doing. But they're talking to the spicy redhead. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I do not condone any of this. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, how many of you, there's your significant other doesn't say anything? And I mean, listen, it could be an excuse for my husband to be like, oh, she changes her hair like a freaking chameleon. Well, I do, but like still notice. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I do change my hair like a chameleon and I wear it like different every day, but maybe he's just sick of looking at me. I have no idea. It's fine. I'm sick of looking at me too, but everyone can be sick of looking at me. I'm still going to swing my hair in front of you and say something because I like the validation. Why not? I'm in the beauty industry. Tell me it looks pretty. Like, tell my clients it looks pretty. I want to hear that it looks pretty. Tell them. Tell me. Tag me. Say hello. Like, leave a 5-star review. We like that. Everybody should like that. Be kind, be nice. Like this world is up in arms as it is. Like what's the issue here? Just compliment it. If it looks pretty, take an eye if you knew she had an appointment and say something. Significant others, boyfriends, girlfriends, kids. My son notices my hair the second I pick him up from school. Why? Because he's a Devo. Because I made him one. He's my worst client. You guys know that. He's so freaking picky. And now we're doing like this modified, like mullet kind of mohawky in the backish V cut. Oh, he had me rolling the other day. I was sweating. I tell him every day, I love your haircut because why? Well, I'm validating myself. Yeah, because I want to know that I'm awesome too, and I have to tell myself that. But I also want to boost his confidence. He's wearing this really like mature, cultured, wonderful haircut that he needs to know how flipping good he looks and how handsome he is, and never going to date a girl with red hair. Gosh. And God help anybody. He's 10. Jeez, he just got a cell phone. God help any girl that dates him. They're going to have to deal with me. I'm going to be curled up in a yellow hoodie with this. Like just like Bob here, shaking kind of like a leaf. But it's true. Compliment your person's hair when they come out of the salon and you know they have an appointment and tell them how pretty it is and take a picture and take them out to dinner or a beverage drink and make them feel good about themselves. It is, they invest time and finance into it, and it's a process, and it's an excitement, and sometimes that's just the little extra that it not only makes them feel good, but it makes them feel good, and then they make another appointment, and then helps me. So it's a full circle moment. And this industry and hairstylists, like, we're putting our hearts and our passions and our lives on the line. We don't got 401ks, and we're on our feet, and this is like 23 years now. So like, look at y'all 401ks in 23 years and what you guys accomplished. And like, again, you guys get raises, and we got to do breaks and discounts and promotions and stuff. But and again, it's a really, really hard industry because people complain about prices. But think about that, right? It's like, we just want to keep our clients. So compliment and keep them happy, like your significant others, because by you saying that it looks great and that they feel good about themselves, then, and it helps them be like, oh my gosh, yes, like my hairstylist lead. And this just doesn't go for me. I'm saying this for all hairstylists and everybody in the industry. Your nail techs, your lash girls, your estheticians, your skin is glowing. Oh my gosh, who gave you your facial? Your skin looks so good. Oh my gosh, your makeup, you looked beautiful when you went to that wedding. Who did it? Like, stuff like that. Keep it in the ups and on a high vibe, because that is what is going to make all of us thrive, is the love and the support of the people around us, and the barbers. My husband doesn't come to me anymore. I kicked his ass out of my chair. And if you follow me, you'll know why. And I did a reel on it. Um, yeah, but I hate to say I don't have time for him anymore, but I don't have time for him. And he likes going to the barber, and I do still cut my son's hair, like I said, but he just goes when he can on Fridays, and I have standings on Fridays now, so it is what it is. But I tell him I like his cut, and he gets like the little straight razor, and I don't do that because I'm not a barber. Maybe that's on my like bucket list for next year, but I still won't take him back. But it's definitely something that he enjoys now, and it's great. Barber culture. I told him he looks good, handsome. I'm not gonna give him too much though. That's it. Ego. We don't want to blow that shit up. But again, when he does see me, he will say, "It does look. My hair does look good." So listen, it's all in good stride. It's all in good fun. When you're with somebody, hair tends to play such a major, major role in everything that we do. So I definitely encourage everyone to just be supportive and don't cut your bangs. If you're going through something, call your sponsor. Don't screw around with hair color at home, because it's not going to go well. Major colors, right? Don't do it at home. We're here for you. We're here for you as stylists. We're here for you as friends, therapists, media marketing, and beyond. Again, I'm behind the chair 5 days a week. I am actually off to Vegas this weekend to go see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere. See, I work hard. I play hard too. Existential Bob is right here. He is going to sign off. I always have a thing like Deborah Mannequin and Existential Bob. He's cool. He's my bud. But thanks for joining me. Episode 15. This was a good one. It was long. I'm actually going to be a guest on another podcast. I will make that available and let you guys know how that turns out. So stay hairly relatable, and we will come to you with episode Sweet 16. I can't wait. Everyone have a good summer, and don't cut your bangs. This is Nicole, Hairly Relatable, signing off.